is there a possibility that CDL sells this below $2,000 per square foot? Here today to talk about Norwood Grand. Janice, can you share with us a bit about Norwood Grand?
Norwood Grand is located in Woodlands. It's the first new launch in Woodlands since 2011. There will be a total of 348 units, and units will range from 1 plus study to 4 plus study. So if you look at the map over here, Norwood Grand is located at Champions Way. It's right beside Innova Primary School, and also walking distance to Woodlands South MRT. From the map, you can see that there are HDB blocks around it. Singapore Sports School will move in due time, but as of now, it is still located here. This is a question on everyone's mind. How much exactly is Norwood Grand going to sell for?
How much? Okay, to answer that question, let's take a look at what we can find on the internet. The Norwood Grand developer is called CDL. CDL is a very reputable developer in Singapore. Take in consideration the amount they spend on land, construction, etc., you will come to a value called, that number is $1,687 per square foot per plot ratio. Now, how do you use this number? If you add 20% to it, you would be arriving at approximately $2,000 per square foot. So Janice, the answer for you is this. We might be looking at CDL selling Norwood Grand at around $2,000 per square foot.
Wow, if it's going to launch at $2,000 per square foot, then it's going to make it one of the most affordable new launches in the market right now.
Yes, you're definitely right, because when you look at projects in OCR region like Hillhaven, The Mist, even Botany, you're looking, they are either close to $2,200 per square foot or even crossed it already. So if CDL really sells this at $2,000 per square foot, I think this is something that is worth watching out for.
Yeah, I totally agree on that.
But is there a possibility that CDL sells this below $2,000 per square foot?
How is it possible for them to sell below $2,000 per square foot? Because they have to make a profit on it, right?
Yes, that's right. Let's take a look. In 2017, China Construction Development bought a plot of land to build Twinview. Their estimated break-even PSF PPR was calculated to be about 1,060. 1 year later, in 2018, CDL bought a plot of land just beside Twinview and named it Whistler Grand. Now, their estimated break-even PSF PPR was $1,314. Now, knowing this fact, a lot of the buyers from Twinview, when it was launched, they were very encouraged because they were saying, oh, the land beside me that's going to be called Whistler Grand is going to have to be sold more expensive than theirs. So with this confidence, they decided, since their break-even price is going to be 30% higher than my Twinview's land, I'm definitely going to be buying it at a much lower price than them. When we take a look at the time chart, in Q2 of 2018, Twinview was selling at an average of $1,398 per square foot during its launch. In Q4 of 2018, Whistler Grand, which had a break-even price of about $1,300 per square foot, sold its units for an average of $1,357. This took many Twinview owners by surprise. Okay, how can somebody who bought with a break-even price of $1,300 per square foot per plot ratio actually sell their unit for $1,357? So this is a very clear example of what CDL did in 2018. They actually sold their project just slightly above their break-even PSF. So is it possible that CDL could sell Norwood Grand below $2,000 per square foot? We need to wait for October's launch.
Nat, from an investor's perspective, what do you think is the potential for Norwood Grand in future?
Yes, we should look at what the government is doing in this area. we know from the recent NDP rally, PM Wong announced that Singapore Sports School will be shifting to Kallang. So what's going to happen to that big plot of land that it sits on right now in Woodlands? We know that Woodlands South is currently operating. It's currently serving a few HDB clusters together with the future Norwood Grand, and also down the road there's a Woodlands Health Campus as well. In my opinion, I think this is a slightly underserved MRT because only one condominium to one MRT. I think more condominiums might be coming up in future. So in my opinion, I think the land that Singapore Sports School occupies now might probably be converted to a residential plot. It seems to be quite big, Janice. How big is that plot really?
Yeah, so based on URA space, the Singapore Sports School currently occupies 70,000 square meters. Have you heard of Treasure at Tampines?
Yeah, the huge condominium.
Yes, so in comparison, Treasure at Tampines occupies a site area of 65,000 square meters, which gives us a total of about 2,200 units over there. So the land at Singapore Sports School is actually larger, and it could possibly yield many units over there if it is converted to residential land. Any comments on RTS?
The RTS, Singapore and St. George will definitely benefit from RTS, but as Janice just now, most of the condominiums in Woodlands, you see a lot of HDB upgraders. HDB upgraders, especially those with young children who are studying in the primary schools in Woodlands. So I would say that yes, the RTS link will come up. It will facilitate movement of certain groups of people, but I don't think families would hastily shift to JB. Instead, I think they would be finding ways to upgrade near where they are staying now. And because Norwood Grand could also become one of the more affordable condominiums in recent years, you would probably see buyers outside of Woodlands coming inside here, since the other projects elsewhere are actually more pricey than Norwood Grand. If you have any more questions, feel free to put in comments or reach out to us. Norwood Grand would be launching somewhere in October. Let us know if you're keen on it, and then we'll keep you informed.
See ya.